Hello, this is Simon from boatingguitar.co.uk, and this is part 3 of my tutorial on how to play Leo Brouwer's Un dia de Noviembre, or One Day in November. So we're starting now at bar 28, and we have a key change. So we're now into the key of A major, so with 3 sharps to contend with: F sharp, C sharp and G sharp. And we're starting with a bar at the 7th fret with the first finger. Now that's all the way across at that 7th fret. And we have to stretch that finger up to the 12th fret first string. So we're playing the first string, the 6th string bass note. We then play the 3rd string, which is D at the 7th fret. We have to place the 3rd finger on the 2nd string at the 10th fret, A. We play that, we then go back to the 3rd string and then play the 4th string. Those are covered with the bar. So bar 28 is that's a bit of a tough bar. What you can do, if rather than pre-placing it, you could try playing the note, the first string, E, and then placing the bar on. So we could do it, then place the 3rd finger down, so you can place the fingers in the order that they played. That 3rd string can be a tough one, as with the bar, because there's a tendency to get that bad note. All you can do is really persevere with it. If you do have problems on that bar, the only other solution is to play that E, then remove that little finger, but you're not really giving that note its full value of 3 beats. Into bar 29, we're still playing in that 7th position, but this time we need to move the first finger over in order to reveal the open 6th string to give us that low E. Our bar is covering the 5th string at the 7th fret, E. It's also covering that D. The 3rd finger that was on A previously at the 10th fret drops back to the 9th fret. So we're now playing the 6th string, 5th string, 3rd string, 2nd string, and the little finger now is playing the D at the 10th fret on the 1st string. We play that and then we're back to the 3rd string. So bar 29 is so bar 28 to 29, it gives us bar 30, our little finger drops back a fret to the 9th fret, A, giving us C sharp. We're playing the 5th string A open, and we need the 3rd finger on that 3rd string 9th fret, E. So we're playing the 5th string and 1st string together. Follow that by playing the 3rd string 9th fret. On the 2nd beat of bar 30, the 1st finger lands on the 7th fret, 1st string, giving us B. We play the 3rd string again, and then we go back to that C sharp on the 1st string 9th fret. Then the 3rd string again. So bar 30 is, I'll play that again. Into bar 31, our first beat is open string, so we can play the 5th string and 1st string open, and then that's followed by the open 2nd string. So while we're playing those open strings, we can then be placing the 2nd finger onto the 3rd string 6th fret, C sharp, and then following that we have G sharp on the 4th string 6th fret. So that is now. Then on the 3rd beat we have the 1st string open and the 2nd string open. So bar 31 is moving into bar 32. Notice your 2nd finger moves up a fret to the 7th fret. Keep that first finger down on the 4th string G sharp because we're going to need that on the second beat. We place the 3rd finger on the 2nd string 7th fret and the little finger next to that on the 1st string 2nd fret B. So that's giving us the 6th string bass note E open and the 3rd, 2nd and 1st strings. And then remove the little finger only to give us the open 1st string, and then we place that little finger back down. So bar 32 first 2 beats are. Follow that by playing the 4th string, which the finger's already on from the previous bar. We play the 2nd string, which our fingers are already on, and then the 3rd string, which our fingers are already on. So bar 32 is. So from bar 28 we have this. Bar 30, bar 31, bar 32, bar 33 starts with a nice easy 1st string E open, and then we're playing at the 5th position or the 5th fret a chord of E dominant 7th, and that's the 1st finger on the 2nd string 5th fret, the 2nd finger on the 4th string 6th fret, that's giving a G sharp, the 3rd finger on the 3rd string D at the 7th fret, and our little finger on the 1st string 7th fret B. So we play those 4 strings, that's the first 4 strings. Keep the little finger on, slide that straight up to the 12th fret E, and what we can do now is a partial bar chord at the 9th fret, and we first of all play octave E, so we're playing the 3rd string 9th fret and the E on the 1st string 12th fret. And then into bar 34, we've got already pre-placed that half bar from the previous bar 33, and we're now playing the 5th string, 3rd, 2nd and 1st strings, but you'll notice there actually is an ornament on that, so we need to hammer that 2nd finger down onto the 1st string and then pull it off. So we're going, place the little finger on the 2nd string 12th fret giving us B, back to the 1st string which we're covering with the bar, back to the 2nd string 12th fret B, back to the 1st string C sharp. So bar 34 is. Bar 35 starts with a bass note of A, the 5th string open, and a semiquaver or a 16th note run. So we're playing the 5th string, followed immediately by playing the B at the 12th fret on the 2nd string, A at the 10th fret, and then the G sharp at the 9th fret. So, and we do that with a slur. So we play the bass note, and then pull the fingers off down to the G sharp. Keep that first finger down because we're going to need that G sharp again. But first of all, we play the F sharp on the 3rd string, 11th fret. You follow that by the G sharp, which we were already placed on, and then we play the 1st string open. So bar 35 now is. So bar 28 through to the end of bar 35 gives us. Bar 30, bar 31, bar 32, bar 33, now at bar 36 we have a repeat, so we're actually repeating bars 28 through to 34. So we're now back to. taking us to bar 43, and this is where it changes. So at bar 43, we're playing the open 5th string and immediately playing the G sharp on the 2nd string 9th fret. We hammer the finger down onto the 10th fret, giving us A, and then we're going to pull that finger off back to the G sharp, and then follow that by playing F sharp on the 3rd string 11th fret. So bar 43, first 2 beats are, and then the last beat of bar 43 is simply the 1st string open. So bar 43, bar 44, we now get a key change again. We've gone back into the key of A minor, so the 3 sharps are now out of the way, and we're playing a half bar chord at the 5th fret, covering the first 3 strings. That's giving us the open 5th string, the 3rd string which the bar's covering, the 2nd string which the bar's covering, and then we have the little finger on the 8th fret of the 1st string. So we play the chord, that's a chord of A minor. That's followed by the 7th fret B, back to the 8th fret C, back to the 7th fret B, and back to the 8th fret C. Now into bar 45, we have a single note sequence, no bass notes at all, and we're starting on the 2nd string 6th fret. On the F, we're doing a slur or a pull off from the F to the E, follow that by playing the 3rd string 7th fret D. So that's back to the 2nd string 5th fret, that's the E, and that's followed by the 5th fret 3rd string C. So that is now so playing. Notice you keep the half bar on. And then on bar 46, we're already there with our half bar chord. We place the 2nd finger on the 4th string 7th fret A, and the 3rd finger on the 5th string 8th fret F, and we can, with our thumb, just strum across those 5 strings. Keep the chord on, and we leave the little finger to drop onto the 2nd string 8th fret G, back to the 1st string which is bars covering A, back to the G, and then back to the A. So bar 46 is bar 47. The music actually shows this now down in the 3rd position. So we're playing the E with the little finger, surprisingly, on the 2nd string 5th fret, and we're doing a slur onto the D at the 3rd fret 2nd string. That 3rd finger will drop onto the 3rd string, onto the C at the 5th fret, back to the 2nd string, and then the open 2nd string. So bar 47 is now I actually don't play it like that. I like to play it all on the 3rd string. So I play the E with the little finger on the 3rd string 9th fret, and I do a slur to the 7th fret, drop the 1st finger back to the C, back to the D at the 7th fret, and then I play that B with the 1st finger at the 4th fret. I just like the sound of that 3rd string. Now into bar 48, and what we do now, we have I play this with the 2nd finger on the 6th string 7th fret. I place the 3rd finger on the on the 4th string 7th fret, and the little finger on the 3rd string 7th fret. So I'm playing a broken chord now. So this is the 6th string, 4, 3, and also we've got to get that 1st string in. So we're playing 6, 4, 3, 1. We play the open 2nd string, back to the 4th string with the fingers still in place, open 2nd string, 4th string, open 2nd string. So that is. You can also finger that. We're using 1, 2 and 3, so you could also play that chord. But I just prefer that. And then finally, bar 49, our 1st finger, which is hanging free at the moment, drops straight onto the 4th string, onto the G sharp at the 6th fret, and we're playing the 6th string and the 4th string together. I play it right. So that is. And then finally, we're playing the harmonic again on that 1st string, 12th fret. So we have from bar 28, bar 29, bar 30, 31, 32, bar 34, then we're into a repeat, bar 38, bar 39, 40, bar 41, 42, bar 44, bar 48, and now we actually go straight back to the beginning of the composition. We play all the way through and finish at bar 26. So that's the left hand. Now let's go over to the right hand. Right, bar 28, I'm playing the upper note with the 3rd finger as a rest stroke, followed by the 6th string with the thumb, index finger plays the 3rd string, middle finger plays the 2nd string, and then 3rd string and that 4th string with the thumb. So I'm playing bar 29, it's the thumb, thumb, index finger, 2nd finger playing the G sharp on the 2nd string, and again that 3rd finger's playing that 1st string, D, and then the 3rd finger's playing the 3rd string. So bar 29 would now be bar 30, we're playing the upper note with the 3rd finger and thumb. Now I play the melody notes in rest stroke, so I'm playing 1st string and bass note with the thumb, index finger plays the 3rd string, B with the 3rd finger rest stroke again, 3rd string, back to the C sharp with the 3rd finger rest stroke, and then index finger. So that's bar 31, that 1st open string is with the 3rd finger rest stroke and thumb. Then in 3 strokes we are then playing the 2nd string open, 3rd string, thumb on the 4th string, 1st string with the 3rd finger and the 2nd string with the middle finger. So that would now be, I'll play that again. And then bar 32, we're playing the chord with the thumb and 3 fingers. I play the open string with the middle finger, that's the first string, and then the following B on the same string I do as a rest stroke with the third finger. So I'm playing then thumb, middle finger, index. Open first string, I'm using the middle finger on that. The chord, thumb and fingers, thumb and third finger playing the octaves. And then on bar 34 we have another chord. Then I'm playing index, middle, index, middle. Into bar 35 where we have the little semi-quaver run. So I'm playing thumb, I do a rest stroke on the B with the middle finger, then the pull off down. I play the third string with the index finger, second finger plays the second string, and then the first string with the third finger. So that is. Then we have our repeat. Now bar 43, I play as a rest stroke on the G sharp, and then the third string with the index finger, second string with the middle finger, and then the first string with the third finger open. Play that again. Bar 44 we have the chord, and those notes on the first string I'm using middle and index finger. Bar 45 I do a rest stroke on the F, we've got the slur, the D sharp, the D I play with the first finger as a rest stroke. Then the second string E with the middle finger and the third string with the index finger. So that's. We've got the chord, which is just simply the thumb strumming across, index, middle, and then if we're fingering it from bar 47 on the second string, this little scale run, I would play a rest stroke on the E, slur, rest stroke, and then the open string. But that, as I say, I like to play that on the third string, so I play it as, and you can use one finger on that if you want, because that keeps the tone nice and even. Bar 48 we have the split chord, so that's the thumb, index, middle, and then first string with the third finger. Then I play middle finger, thumb, middle finger, thumb, middle finger. So that's. Then finally thumb and index finger, and then the harmonic. And that brings us to the end of this fine piece by Brouwer. I hope this tutorial helps you to play this piece of music. Music and tabs are available free from my website www.boltonguitar.co.uk, and I hope to see you on the next video. Thank you for watching. Bye for now.